fate will explode into thousands of hentai games and a million.
In the sunken faces of passers-by.
Strange trees, almost 20 hours. Thank you, trees. Virtue of using the shard dust item as a consumable. Use it once, only recall. It gives you a damage buff and reduced virtue chance. I mean, I don't know. I don't usually use it. I think I tried it only once too, Python, so I haven't really tested it out a ton. I don't know. I'm sure it might have its use, but I don't typically do it. Yeah, let's sell commander's orders. Still no camo cloaks. So gifted VR hentai game where you get to try Zeus hentai girl? I don't think so. Great addition to the collection. I haven't played any of them. I don't know that I ever will. But I sure do have a folder full of them. Alright. What time is it? It's almost midnight. Might go kill the prophet. Gotta kill him sometime. We can either do that or a long wield. Long wield sure doesn't sound fun. On an FBI list. Yeah, that combination with the quotes list that's out now. I shouldn't use the herb. It's like Snickers and Reese's had a baby. A delicious baby. It's true. Uses refresh abilities that are like... No, not that one. Phantasma. Not the... They're talking about the actual... crystals, right? Not the shard dust. I know that use. Do I want to do the prophets? Do I want to do the wield? Oh, no worries, Phantasma. At least that's what I thought they were meaning. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. We got PTR up. Let's... I don't know. I mean, a long wield's not too bad with the man-at-arms. The main scary thing about the veteran wield is just giants. But the man-at-arms kind of bypasses that a bit. How you doing, Fluffkins? Welcome in. Know everything there is to know. I still learn things occasionally. I mean, I can't remember everything. I know a bit, though. A bit. Do I want to do this? I mean, it's a long dungeon, so it pushes meter so much more than anything else. I think I might as well do it. Let's see. I don't know. Here's another problem. So, I mean, I guess I could take a Houndmaster instead of the Jester. Let's look. Oh, we have Extreme Ling, yeah. Maybe Extreme. We already killed the Hag, right? Veteran Hag, yeah. We already killed the Veteran Crew. Long Veteran Dungeon gives, what, 6 experience? I think it's 6. I'm misremembering. Long Veteran. Does it give 6 Resolve XP? So if it does, I can take Cinderlow. Alrighty, Fluffkins. You gotta continue your high run. Luna's Hotshot, Beast Slayer. When do you get back? Beast Hater, Stout, Deadly. Saturn's Venture, Resilient, On Guard, Night Owl. Take one of these two. Take Snap. According to the wiki, it's 8. Really? I thought it was 2, 4, 6 in veteran. Man, along is 8. That's really unfortunate. It's because the reason why, it's not likely, but Wolf can't spawn until you have 4 level 5s. So I don't want our... I want, in case Wolf spawns next week... I mean, actually, I guess we'd be fine if Wolf spawns next week as long as we have a Vestal that hits level 5. So I can just take a Vestal that's going to hit level 5. And then we'd be okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Because then we have a team that's fine for Wolf. Wolf. The Wolf. So Din, Eldritch Slayer is good. Thank you, Phantasma, by the way. I don't know if I said that. Din is fine to take. Jarizi also has Eldritch Hater. Thick-Blooded. That kind of nudges Din a little bit ahead there. I don't know, though. Thick-Blooded might be better to take to the Prophet. Yeah, we can take Jarizi. That's fine. You know you're in this game? You're almost level 5. No, Wolf too. You can get Wolf as long as the town's no longer a buzz, and the town's no longer a buzz. So yeah, he can come. Wolf can appear. Take Frag, and then Senior Low, we're gonna go lock in Deadly. Alright. Been watching as much lately because... Oh yeah, no worries, Reezy. It's all good. It's all good. You've heard me say it before. People get busy. Maybe you're sick and tired of Darkest Dungeon on me. Whatever the case, no worries. No hard feelings. But, always good to see you back. Man, I used to watch NBA. So I mean, I played basketball in high school a lot. And that was like the sport I watched. I haven't watched it very much in like 10 years now. Hey Raider, Sue Buckman. How you doing, Raider? Any stress relief this week? Alright, let's go do this. Risky, risky. There's a sport you don't see talked about very much. God, 1317. I imported them from Japan. We jokingly call them Japanties. You guys don't want any Japanties? Oh, the NBA is playing the NHL? That would be... Are they playing Urinal Chicken? Alright. Let's go. Oh, this is worrisome. Always, always the wield. I have nothing to cure disease or in here either. Oh, that reminds me. I actually need to level up our Plague Doctor. Not doing it right now. So workers convince you to go out. That's why. Full indoors gamer. Just not enjoy yourself, or did something happen? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, you don't have to tell. Double healing trinkets. We're going to do Mooncloak Overture on our Jester. Surgical gloves, Dark Bracer probably. Dark Bracer. Do I want to go surgical? Yeah. I don't know. You know what? Let's do Mooncloak. Should be alright. Our weak point right now, and this, as far as what could die the easiest, is our Highwayman, surprisingly. But we can always guard him if it really comes down to it. Okay, we're going to take our bleed. Battles of the men's washroom. The battle of urinal chicken. BM Michael Jordan retired. So we're watching a bit more. Okay, see, got the Thunder from Oklahoma. Thunder are Oklahoma's first, so far only professional sports team. Gotcha. I never realized that. first and so far only. Yeah, I never realized that. All right, let's do it. All the food. We're gonna take a ton of provisions for battles. We got upgrades, trinkets, skills. Upgrades, trinkets, skills. Upgrades, trinkets, skills. We're gonna use unparalleled finesse, probably. Then upgrades, trinkets, skills, and we're gonna use these two. All right. Gonna take 2 things of antivenom. Maybe. I mean, how prepared for a Shambler do I want to be? Probably pretty prepared. Should be okay. Hey, Insatiable, welcome in. How you doing, Insatiable? Here on Argentina, so you go to full innovation mode. I gotcha. 100% repaired. We got food. We got shovels. We got stuff for the Shambler. I might end up taking 2 blood. I mean, infestation is high, so there's a decent chance we get the curse. All right, let's go. Food, shovels, Shambler stuff, curio stuff, blood. Long veteran wields. Happy Friday. Doing okay. Courageous Raider. Abusive Sid, Irrational R-Squared, Paranoid Insatiable.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves.
Right.
Let us burn out this evil.
So we're going through a hallway. We're going to put Retribution up. In case there is a Shambler. Retribution's good.
Nature herself.
Sounds about right. Valor shines brightest because the backdrop of despair. Hey, Dead Poet. Welcome back. How you been, Dead Poet? How are things going? You can do this.
Wealth beyond measure.
So,
awarded to the brave.
Yeah, good team.
Alike. Hacks laden.
Sells for like 1,500.
Often low on supplies.
Not here for loots. I mean, loot's secondary. I'm not going to pop that. I'm not going to open that right now either. We don't have room for it. First hall battle. I ain't scared. New bounty tonight? There is a very short one. A 5-minute bounty after this dungeon. Let's go ahead and buff. 5-minute bounty after this dungeon. Phase, hardly touch computer. Sorry, Dead Poet. If you want to talk more about it, Dead Poet? Of course you know. You know how it is here. If not, though, it's fine too. Sorry, Dead Poet.
Impressive.
Impressive. It's gonna repost up. Can't love Wayne enough. Yeah, it's 5 minutes. It's not a game. It's like a commercial, basically. Good crit.
Pummeling.
So she can give disease too. That fetid sensor. He can give disease. Able to give stress, obviously. Let's get his repost up too.
Devastating blow.
Last night, yeah, it was a 2-minute bounty. I don't know what's up. They don't pay very much at all, but I mean, it feels worth. I don't mind checking those things out either. Like, I was curious to see what the Street Fighter commercial would be like, and it just wasn't very. Like, the Street Fighter tournaments are actually pretty exciting, even in my opinion. Even if you don't play fighting games, like, they can be pretty interesting. That trailer really didn't do any justice to it, I don't think. Welcome back, Fluffkins. How you feeling now, Fluffkins? Yeah, it didn't show enough of the game, yeah. And what they did show the game was, like, just a couple seconds. It was, like, zoomed in as, like, 2 characters were fighting and just doing normal. Like, there was, like, 3 kicks or something. It's like, I'm not sure that's going to bring any new people in. Could be wrong, but. Oh. Good thing she got riposte killed. We dodged it anyway, but could have been bad.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Hey, look, we got a sensor from her. Interesting. Alright. We're gonna camp in this next room. Should probably camp to the last one, honestly. Oh, look at all those hollow battles. Good critical scout. Look at all those hollow battles. Holy crap. Let's camp for buffs.
Circle in the dark. The battle.
Alright, so tactics, dodge and crit. Weapon practice, hopefully this hits here. Did not. 75% chance. Parallel finesse for the buff too. 1 in 3 chance to get nighttime ambush. We got it. We have 2 riposte though. This team will get destroyed. Once we get super unlucky, this team is just done. We're just done. Go ahead and buff.
Inspiration and improvement.
I'll get the other riposte up. Crit. Now I gotta be careful to riposte in the wield, because there are a lot of mobs here that do additional damage to marked targets, and the riposte from the man-at-arms does mark him for a round. God, post is so good. Hallway battles. Blah, 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 blah. Might as well get a stress heal in. Might as well. Yeah, we'll heal. Probably gonna go before this next round anyway. So we'll probably die to the riposte. Oh, we can just go right here. Never mind.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Good, good.
The match is struck.
Get that light out of here.
Blazing star is born.
We'll just use the herb on her. Alright, so now we got all of our buffs. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna hit this hall battle. 8% chance at a Shambler. I'm gonna leave this for a couple reasons. One, we don't have bag space right now. We have to come back through here. And if you loot a curio, it can actually be replaced with a hunger tile on your way back. So this kind of protects us from an extra chance at a hunger proc. Comes to court mobs. All 4 of these can give the curse. Maddening Wine can't though. The Thirst can.
Well struck.
Crit. Be lurking around. Depot, I think, for the lurk. I'm gonna buff speed accuracy crit.
The blood.
Maybe we'll go for the mosquito next round. Doubt it, but it's possible. 6 to 10 would crit for 15, or we can just get a riposte up again. I'll get the riposte up because there's, well, I don't know. It might be worth jumping in front. Like, these guys aren't stunnable, but if I jump in front, our highwayman has something that he can hit the mosquito with next round. And we're not going to kill anything this round anyway. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Good dodge. Just getting used.
Grievous injury.
Bad crit.
Palpable.
Just didn't get the curse though. Okay, let's see if this worked out for us. It did. Destroyed. We don't have another battle like right after, so this buff is going to carry over. I think we just start killing with our Jester too. We don't have a ton of stress. Really don't want to get more. I don't know. We kind of do want a little bit of Crimson Curse, but most of this team is going to get to level 5 after this anyway. I don't want to fight a champion fanatic if we can help it.
Confidence surges as
crit?
the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Because of all the accuracy, she has a guaranteed hit. Normally, I would just have self-heal because I'd be afraid that if she, if she misses, she doesn't get the heal. But we didn't have to worry about that. Just kidding.
Annihilated.
Good.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
We can already see that we're gonna need 2 shovels for blockages. We're so early in this dungeon. Probably just let all this stuff go for now. We already have all of our heirlooms for champion too. It's like we don't have to take any heirlooms anymore. The only purpose in heirlooms at the moment would be opening like more places in the sanitarium or like another district. Sounds exactly like what you'd like to see. Yeah, but you're evil. As much as I hate hall battles, we should go up here first. Because we do have our camp buff still in case this is a Shambler. And then also that obstacle will get rid of that shovel, which opens up an inventory spot. I mean, more gold and shiny, yes. Alright, good. Good surprise, too. Let's make sure we kill her this round. Oh, God. Let's make sure we kill her this round. Please. Thanks. Because she marks and these guys do big damage to marked targets.
Precision and
Good crit.
power.
The groping swipe. I don't think we need to stall out on these guys. I'm just gonna hit it hard. I mean, we only have 11 stress. We can even just stress heal with him anyway. Yeah, it's fine. Disappointing everyone. It's really weird. The whiff.
Masterfully executed.
I mean, that's how percentages work, but you know. Yeah, we'll stress heal. I know it's not much, but you know, the 11 could be the difference between affliction, heart attack, later on in the dungeon. Just never know.
Sedated.
These guys are pretty safe. We have a lot. We have tons of buffs right now too, and these guys aren't super deadly unless you're marked. Is this the bleed with 40%? Crit.
Strike.
Good crit. Oh, it still didn't get stunned. We have the 20% extra chance to stun off that crit. Man, Jester's buff is actually insane. I mean, it's kind of interesting. I know it's a really strong buff. Like, I use it so much, and I've mentioned that's a really strong buff before, but I've never really stopped and thought about how just absolutely stupidly powerful it is because it stacks so much. Like, it's insane, actually, how much it gives your whole team. And it works on him, too. It's crazy. I mean, you sacrifice that turn of damage. You sacrifice, not stress healing, but, man, it just beefs your whole team up incredibly. It's gonna die anyway.
A powerful blow.
We'll go down to Jade for the emeralds. What would you want a character to get? The curse? There's a couple reasons. So a character with the curse, they can't get any other disease. So that's kind of good, right? There's a lot of bad disease in the game. So that's one positive. Like, if they have the curse, they cannot get any other disease. In fact, if they get the curse while they have a disease, it cures all the diseases on them. The other thing is it actually gives them +1 speed, and speed is really good in general. Now, the downside, of course, is that you're going to have to give them, you know, blood. There are some trinkets that actually only work if they have the curse too, so some of those are pretty decent. There's nothing that I would like say, oh yeah, you know, absolutely this is worth getting the curse. But the curse is one of those blessing and curse sort of things. You have to deal with the blood. You have to deal with them acting afflicted sometimes, like when they need blood, when they're bloodlusted. But yeah, bloodlust is a huge buff too, right? Like, if they need blood and you give it to them, suddenly they're going to have a huge damage boost and stun resist. So there's absolutely some positive behind having the Crimson Curse. Generally, the negatives cover that up, but... Alright, so Tree Branch Smackdown. Can hit position 1 or 2, and it can crit anyone here to Death's Door. So even though he has a riposte, we're going to guard him. This is going to make it so no matter who he uses Tree Branch on, if he does, the damage goes on to the Man-at-Arms. The Man-at-Arms has Mooncloak for protection, and then also he's getting buffed from the guard. Try to kill her this round. Crits?
The ground quakes.
Yeah, no problem, hipster. So, I mean, you know, there's some positives behind it, but overall, the negatives generally outweigh. Whoa, 41 crit. Good, good. I'm actually on buff here. Put a buff. I would have killed her if she was still back, but... So, we have a little bit of a dilemma. I could kill her. The guard's going to stay up, but we're going to have less protection for the Tree Branch Smackdown. It's not a guarantee to kill her either. If it was a guarantee, I think that'd be the right call no matter what, but... Killed her, so it was the right call. Comes Tree Branch. 20. No crit, though. 20 is actually pretty small for a Tree Branch Smackdown. We'll buff again. We need to guard him this time. Gonna buff his protection again.
Sedated.
Another Tree Branch. Yeah, look at that. 7. It's good. Protection's so good. Protection's so good. And even that had crit. We've done like next to nothing.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Let's guard him again.
But
Just
never
keep stacking that protection. Poison Spore. Poison Spore is what we want to see. Doesn't do much damage on its own. Has a lower crit chance.
prodigious
Got plenty of anti venom.
does not dissuade the
That was a really good fight. Poison Herb sells for 1500-ish? Yeah, green, yeah. It's alright. Don't need it. Don't need it. The Tint has one of the highest chances of dropping or having a positive, but there is a small chance at a negative, and at the moment we don't have the inventory space anyway, even if it did drop something. So, we're just gonna ignore it. Oh, I know, Man-at-Arms is so good. It seems underrated. I mean, it was underrated for me when I was newer too, but I do get a lot of people coming in that haven't played a ton, and they're like, they talk about not really liking or not really using the Man-at-Arms. The Man-at-Arms has the ability to completely mitigate many of the encounters in the game. Plus his camping buffs are just incredible. So I really think Man-at-Arms is super good. And they nerfed him. They nerfed him too. Quite a bit, and he's still really awesome.
obliterated.
I also think that Crush is kind of overlooked. So Crush at level 4, right? Level 4 has a plus 8% crit, just baseline on Crush. Plus it doesn't have a minus damage coefficient. So I mean it hits hard. Crits often. Hey, what's up? Modwife's here. It's either still candy or beat me, I'm not sure. Remember when she used to bring me cookies and... Yep. Don't spill my drink, please. She used to bring me cookies and brownies. Now she just comes and beats me with a pool noodle. Beat me with some cookies? Okay. Up the head. Could do that. Do we have cookies? Maybe both. What? Oatmeal, raisin. First death. What happened, Math? Tell me where the dungeon touched you. Ow. It's always great too. You'd say he is the best here. Man at Arms, Vessel, Hellion, Showbreaker, Houndmaster. The only... The Hyman's really good, but I think... I don't know if I would put him in the very tippy top tier, because the problem... Amazon, remember? Told you the card ran out? Okay. Anyway. I mean, I think the Highwind is super good, and I use him a lot too, but it's mainly a riposte that makes him godlike. I think that, this is my life.
A gleaming endowment.
God. Davey. Hey, Davey. The party has arrived. Davey, party of one. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. No. Thank you, Davey. That's a lot of bits. There you go, Davey. How are things? If I didn't think it would eventually make you not come back, Davey, every time you came to the channel, and I knew you could hear me, I would talk about Roblox. Garter post, rinse, repeat. So, what I was talking about with the Highwind, I think the Highwind is really good. Like, riposte is OP. But the thing keeping him from, like, the god level echelon type thing is probably that he has no... He has no, like, no heal, no self-heal, no stress heal, no self-stress heal. He has no control, no stun. If he had any kind of that, any one of those, he would be, like, overpowered, probably. Davey, thank you for another 100 bits to ban that word. Thank you, Davey. How you doing, Davey? How you got destroyed by missing 3 Iron Swans in a row on the back guy. Fat Whip Guy destroyed your Hellion with a 21 crit. Just by a giant earlier that put 2 of your characters continuously on death's door. I know exactly what you mean. Sorry, Math. There will be more, though. Alright. To enjoy a good, engaging game of Roblox. How you doing, Reeks? No, Davey, thank you again for all the bits. Really helps out a ton, you know. Here for the nighttime lurk. Strike Commander, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. So, the Cultist Gladiator. Cultist Gladiator does 50% additional damage to marked targets. And the Fungal Grabber has a move specifically that does big damage to marked targets.
A generous bestowal.
Davey, thank you for the additional 100 bits for Image of Shoe.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision.
What?
The end approach.
Image of Shoe? I have no images of shoes. I don't have any shoes around me to show you either. That would set a dangerous precedent. Davey, thank you for the 100 bits. There's that mark. Kids like the Sun Ring, the Focus Ring, Heaven's Hairpin. Yeah, that is good advice. Thank you. Thank you, Phantasma. Good dodge. Sword just woke up, helped the guy down the street. Cut up pieces of barn he had pulled down. Or pizza. So, pizza. Sounds good. Is this the same person you were helping rip out carpet before, or a different person? How much time do I sleep? Probably on average like 5 hours. 4 to 5 hours.
A generous bestowal.
For Image of Hands. Look how big this hand is. Davey, thank you for the 100 bits, Davey. Davey, thank you for the bits. Let's guard. We can either stun or guard. Guard is guaranteed to make him not hit a marked target, so we're gonna go with the guarantee. The hours for it. Same person. Took 4 hours. That's good.
Confusion. Nerves.
Now they're both marked.
Panic.
Sorry though.
The wounds of war
Huge.
can be
It's not a trick of the lights.
never
Trick of camera angle. Yeah, so
A generous bestowal.
beat a game I had been trying to beat for Wait, what'd you beat, Davey? Thank you for the additional 100 bits. It was Tetris. You beat Tetris, like a level of Tetris. Yay! Way to go, Davey. You did it. Are you talking about the Tetris 99 thing? My wife was playing it the other day. The game. Like Ice Climbers. Now on to competitive Tetris. So the thing with your Hellion missing, though, math for sure. I mean, accuracy trinkets are super valuable. And the ones that Phantasma listed are very good for the Hellion. Like Heaven's Hairpin, as long as you keep your light pretty bright. It's a pretty amazing trinket. Man. Davey, that put you into the golden bit of the week? No, thank you for all the bits, Davey. As I always tell you, it very much helps. Not just me, but my family. Hey, Luna. Luna, welcome in. Let me know if you have any questions about the challenge or Darkest Dungeon in general.
The slow death.
What kind of pizza you got, Riggs?
Unforeseen.
We had pizza for dinner, but it was frozen pizza. I mean, it was still fine, but it wasn't as good as, like, you know, real pizza. Even bad pizza is usually pretty good pizza. We don't need these at all.
A generous bestowal.
I don't have any space. Davey. These bits are for doing laundry. And only socks, mostly. Wait, are you trying to pay me to do your laundry? Or do you mean you're doing the laundry?
If only
Hope that's the
treasure
case.
could staunch the flow of
Hey, Sokar. Run's going alright tonight. We're in a long wield, though, so who knows, you know, what's going to happen. But, so far it's been going just fine. Show feet next. You can't do that. I wouldn't do that anyway, but even if
a generous
I wanted to do that, it was okay doing that,
reward.
you can be banned on Twitch for that.
Formed.
Hipster, thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate it, Hipster. All the bits, they definitely add up. Help a ton. Thank you, Hipster. We don't need this stuff. It's an honest job. ASMR too. ASMR is allowed, but showing feet, that is against the terms of service.
Glittering
Believe it or not.
trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
We got a bit of dungeon left. Yeah, appreciate it, Hipster. On we go, on we go. Played any Mortal Kombat yet, Davey? By the way, need to play that some more. Maybe the next game, the trinkets will be baubles. 8% chance at a Shambler. We don't have our camp buffs anymore, but we're in good shape. So, Shambler. Bit too busy. I hear ya. Let's get our... I mean, if we crit, we actually kill here. Or we get riposte up. Go on, let's go for the crit. Okay, one puppy dead. We don't have a ton of accuracy on this team, so we definitely don't want rabies.
Unnerved. Unbalanced.
We didn't get it. Got crit by the puppy, which is not unusual at all. They have a high crit chance. Let's go ahead and buff our speed. Send it back to your friends group for hanging out. Had a bad stint. Health kind of crazy on him. Lots of Uno and golf with friends. Well, that's good, Davey. I mean, not that the situation occurred in the first place, but you know what I mean. Man, I haven't played Uno since I was a kid. Uno can be a cutthroat game, man. I'm actually going to try to stun here, I believe. Good. Good, good. Raider's dead. Raider's dead. Put some damage in, hopefully. Or Hyman can finish it off. It is. We'll just keep buffing.
A generous bestowal.
Touch ear. Man. I was looking for corn. Sorry, Davey, I have no corn around. For 100 burrs, I don't want any burrs. Davey, thank you for the 100 bits. There's no corn around, or else I'd touch it. Davey, I gotta be careful, man. Can't set these precedents. Can't just be like touching ears or anything, you know? How does the random disease acquisition after a run work? Is there a way to prevent it? Not getting disease from dogs, pigs, vomit. So how it works is there is a formula, and the formula is different based on whether you completed the quest or you didn't. So there is this formula in the game files. I don't remember the exact formula, but the more stress you have, the more likely you are to get a negative quirk or disease on that character. But 0 stress doesn't guarantee that you won't get one. And if you abandon a quest, the formula is different, and you're even more likely to get it. So long story short, Bam Bam, there's no way to prevent it unless they have the Crimson Curse, which makes it so they can't get a disease anyway. But you can lower the percent chance of getting it slightly by completing your quest and by having as low stress as possible. I don't know what you're thanking me for, Davey. Davey, thank you for the bits. By Ferengi. Touching ears be a bannable offense. That is true. Jaso. It really threw me. So, after watching Next Generation and then going to the series after that, like Ferengi in the Next Generation was like there. I don't remember there being any that were like good, so to say, like upstanding citizens. And then the next series, there's like one on the crew that's like a good guy or something. If I'm remembering right, it was always weird. That is true. Rain and Zelda, Breath of the Wild, it's the biggest pain in the butt. Hipster, thank you for the lurk. Come back now. You want brains? Brains. Still no Shambler, guys. Not complaining though. Not complaining. I don't know that I want to throw anything down yet. Still. It's too early in this dungeon. I hate throwing all that gold down, but it's too early. Still too early. I'll go ahead and use one antidote on here. If there's a great item, maybe we throw something down for it. Yeah, didn't figure. Did not figure we would. Even Quark's the okay guy. Deep Space Nine. So I never watched any other Star Trek all the way through, other than Next Gen. Still need to watch some of them. Still need to. I actually rewatched Next Gen 2 years ago while I was working, or listened to it on the side monitor. Still holds up pretty well today. All right, we're gonna kill the dog first. We really don't want rabies. Do not want our accuracy lowered. He has a 4 bleed on him. That sucks. Now we need to do 2 damage. We actually use Retribution, hopefully. God, it better hit. No, I'm not gonna take the chance. I'm just gonna guard again because we have the giant up. We need that protection.
Generous
Downhill 2.5 hours after night beds. Screw the bottom. Out a Monster Rancher game, see if it helps. Sorry, I tell him. Worth a shot. Davey. 300 bits. I can't say that or else I might summon some sort of festering abomination that lived in the depths which were old before the mountains were born. I need to read some Lovecraft again too. It's been a while. It's late, but there are treasures to earn. Thank you, Davey, for the bits. Rewatch Arrow, Flash. I still haven't watched any of that either. Man, I'm so behind on a lot of stuff. So behind. Guardian. Lovecraft, amazing stuff, yeah. Let's go with the higher crit. We can't even kill if we crit, though. We can kill if we crit with this, but not the other. Yes, let's just shoot it. Away from the computer. What? Never talk about you while you're away, fatty. Although I did say the word fatty earlier. This is such a meme stream. Welcome to the meme stream. How you doing, Tet? How's your weekend starting off? Thank goodness it's Friday. What sorts of games make you depressed now? Reminds you that Foot Locker of CDs, Special Monster. No more. Lost them when you had your storage unit. I can relate to that a little bit. I think, I don't know, I'm assuming you were here one of the times I talked about when all our stuff burned when I was a kid. That sucks, Morph. Festering abomination. Sounds like you. Oh, good dodge. Yeah. Sorry, Morph. You know what? We're just gonna keep Guardian. Tree Branch Smackdown. At the moment, Tree Branch Smackdown will probably only do like 7 damage again. Pineapple, except my bone cracks you up. I still can't believe you won that dog name. Rigged. I just missed that. You talking about that? Oh. Long story short, when I was in middle school, I think 7th grade, we had a house fire. We lived in like a 120-year-old house. It had been remodeled so many times. And there was a house fire. And we barely made it out. Like, it sounds like a movie type thing, but literally jumped off the front porch, and right after I hit the ground and was running, the top over the porch fell in. So I mean, we almost died. We lost everything we owned, but no one died. No one got super hurt. Yeah, I lost every single thing, and I mean, I used to, I mean, I treasured so much of that stuff because, you know, as a, I mean, anyone can treasure things, but like as a poor kid, I didn't get video games very often, so like that's what I got. Like, you know, if I got A's on my report card for 2 semesters, my mom would have saved up and bought me a game, or for my birthday I get 1 game, for Christmas I get 1 game, stuff like that. So I had these games, and I kept all their boxes, and in my room I had like a table, and I had like N64 boxes and SNES boxes and all this other stuff, and of course the games. And so, but we lost everything. Now, like I said, no one died or got super injured, so had to be thankful in that regard. And I guess another silver lining is the part of the insurance money. My mom was able to buy me my first ever computer, crappy gateway computer, where I started playing Diablo and StarCraft, which in a long sort of butterfly effect way led me to do this stream. Got your pizza? Wait, did you say what kind it was, Rix? I asked, but I don't know if I missed the reply. So, it was scary. Bad thing is, too, like, the fire alarm woke me up, but I was so, like, asleep, or, like, you know, I was, like, 12 or 13. I was so out of it and asleep that I thought it was the alarm for school, and I was like, I'm gonna roll over and pretend like I'm asleep until my mom makes me get up. So, but we're good. We're good. Combination pizza, pepperoni, cheese, green peppers, mushrooms. So, yeah, we had pizza for dinner, but it wasn't, it wasn't, what am I looking for? It wasn't bad, because even, like, bad pizza is, you know, pretty good, but, just frozen pizza. Hey, Phoenix, welcome in. How you doing, Phoenix? You feeling better?
Generous bestowal.
Hopefully. 8% chance as Shambler. Do you own an instant pot? No, I don't. Dave, thank you for the 100 bits. I do not. Was it DiGiorno? No, it wasn't. Sorry, cooked. The only reason you ordered one. Gotcha. We need to kill this before it marks anyone. Spent the evening in bed. The mother of all migraines. You bet. Count me out. Has instant pot. It's a guarantee. Highly, highly recommended. I mean, I don't even really know. Like, what? Wait, what is the virtue of having instant pot? Hours ago, just got it back.
This is how a life
Man.
is taken.
Rough day for you, Phoenix. I'm sorry. Good to see you, though. It's the best food you've eaten. We do a lot of, like, instant pot. We do a lot of, like, crock pot stuff. But I actually don't know what instant pot is exactly. It's just an easy-to-use pressure cooker. Gotcha. Multi-cooker, but the pressure cooker is the best part. What's the next thing on the list that you want? Do you still use the sous vide thing a lot, Rix? So OP makes all other forms of cooking seem dumb. You know what? We'll get some stress off before we get out. Instant hot pot. I've made carnitas. 34 hours to make. 30 minutes. I'm getting hungry. I haven't had much of an appetite the last couple days. Like, I'll be hungry and then I'll start eating and I'm like, I don't feel like eating. So, because of that, my dinners have been smaller. Now I'm like super hungry.
Us or die, master.
Davey, thank you for the gift sub to Acer. Acer, welcome to the sub club. 11 sandwiches to Davey. Davey, thank you for the support again. Have to pre-soak beans 24 hours for cooking. Now you throw them in the instant pot. Make great soups in an hour. I gotta check this out. Slow part a bit more. Sous vide thing on this one isn't actually too good. Slow part is amazing. Gotcha. Davey, did you give Acer... Did you pick Acer for the sub because they agreed that the Instant Pot is OP? Either way, whatever the reasoning. Thank you again. This comment on the Instant Pot is best. Alright. Got a full quote list. Yep. Finally, after like a year. This toothpaste is chocolate milk. Well, Kamiya said that's what you did. No, he said he wouldn't be surprised. You know what? Let's get an extra heal in before this guy dies. We might as well. It's only 3 health deficit, but you never know. Never know. Toothpaste in the chocolate milk. Oh, look at all this gold I'm gonna throw down. What are the odds there's a Shambler coming up? Surely there's not. I'm not gonna risk it. You guys getting the voices primed?
Too trying to do no chicken champ right here.
Gallows, thank you for the follow. 2-time. Thank you, Gallows. Both of these can mark. She causes disease, which... Good dodges. I really, really, really don't want disease.
Hey everybody, my name's Cletus. Anybody want some cornbread?
Head hurts too much for Cletus.
A generous bestowal.
Davy. King. The wild frontier, by the way. Right there.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Davy, thank you for the additional 100 bits. Last 100 bits, maybe. 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 Get a disease from an old lady? Yeah, from her little pot that she swings around. I'm in version 3, by the way. Welcome on in. Got crit. We'll use a antivenom on that. Since they got crit, it lasts for additional rounds. We're still not marked. Let's get our retribution up. But she could use fetid sensor on the two of them. If she does that, we'll be able to... Oh, I just marked myself. That was not the best idea, actually, but I'm hoping to riposte kill her mainly. Does this work? Yes, it does. They ask me anything makes your... Don't abuse it too much, but it makes it the message orange, and it makes the background green for that message, so it's easier for you to see. And it moves it to the item box. When a giveaway and your prize arrived earlier today, a giant teddy bear, roughly human size. How'd you win that? Don't mind me asking. Don't abuse the item box. Ooh, the 17 crit. That's because I marked myself. Oh, look at that one, didn't do it. Your cat's too terrified of it. Before long they'll be sleeping on it. Hopefully. Yeah, kill her. Saw the Shambler.
A generous
First Shambler math? How'd that happen? Did you summon it? Davy. I just use bits. That's true. You do. That is the truth. Crit. Summon it because you were curious? How'd the fight go? First Shamblers are always fun to hear about. Please no disease. Oh, she didn't even use the move that gives disease. Can't mark you if you mark yourself first. Bleed purple is not in effect anymore, no. It's not. We need to get stress down because you're into a Shambler. I mean, it's always good to get stress down, but just in case. Good crit. Death's Door had his resolve tested. He went fearful. Are we still in the fight right now, Math?
A generous bestowal.
Davy, I will be heard. $1 at a time. Thanks, Davy. I can't ignore bit messages, that's true. Seeing an altar and thinking, I can wing it. Can't wing it. I wish I could remember mine specifically. I know that I used a torch on an altar without knowing what it did. That's all I remember. I don't remember what I thought. I don't remember how the fight went. Stalwarts, booyah. About time. We're gonna kill this a little bit slowly.
A generous bestowal.
Message deleted by moderator. Did you leave your additional hundreds? 57,900. Holy cow. Davey, thank you for the additional bits. God. That has helped so much. Hey, big old, welcome in. I see what caused you out of lurk now. Now I realized. Now I realize. The boss always be at the end of the rooms. So the boss will always be in the furthest room from your starting location, yeah.
A generous bestowal.
Furthest room from your starting location anytime you're in a boss dungeon, and it's based on room length, not on tile length. So sometimes you'll have like 2 rooms that are 5 tiles away, and then it spawns randomly in one of those 2 rooms. Davey, need to even it up. Sorry, you don't have to apologize for giving bits ever, man. Thank you, Davey. Version 3 is dead. So young. It's dead. Paranoid and dead. It's our second hit. Where are we at on stress? 16.
Sedated.
Naked is a command, yes. Thanks for that, by the way. That's also an abusive. Shambler fights. It's your clip, it is. Yeah, there's a cooldown on it. You have to go. There's usually there's a minute cooldown on the clips, but you can always scroll up and click on the other one. For clips, if you ever get one that's not, or seemingly not working for you, if you scroll up and click on the link itself rather than the video preview, it more often works.
A trifling victory.
Shame,
But a
shame, shame.
victory
Narth
nonetheless.
Stalwarts. Stalwarts. I'm gonna camp for buffs. Yeah, I'm gonna camp for buffs. Crusader is hopeless.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
It's not looking great, Math. Sounds about like a Shambler fight, though. We're gonna do buffs again. So 10 dodge, 5 crit. Please let this crit hit this time. Oh my lord, we've failed 2 75% rolls. Umbrella finesse for the melee.
As the light gains purchase, spirits
Dude, it is a good title.
and purpose is made clear.
Narth is dead too? There's a lot of people dying. We just don't have our keys. Highwind's now paranoid. Are you winning the war though? Like, is it dying? Alright, I'm gonna finally drop these 3 antivenom. Might regrets. No regrets. Someone's party wiping tonight. That's what I was thinking too. Relax with your hands. I'm full of alpaca meats. No, I'm buying a gay dating simulator for some guy I met online. Now go to bed. It's right after the devil's number. Gar lives. Party's afflicted when the battle against the Shambler in a boss dungeon. Well, congrats on the Shambler kill, though. Being able to kill your very first Shambler is pretty nice. What trinket did you get? But you very well might have to abandon. Dead. God, I don't want rabies on our highwayman. Okay, we're good.
Eradicated.
Coach lives. Gar is paranoid. How's your ear doing, Gar? Is it getting worse? Maybe I should remind you of it. I mean, I suppose it's not really a reminder. You know what's going on, but... Get him out of here. Well, I'm dead, chat. GG. Oh, good dodge. Just kill him. Don't give him the opportunity to live.
This expedition at
1,
least
2.
success.
We can only get 2 more hunger procs. We don't need this 5 food. I can be greedy. Slightly greedy. It's not that greedy. Look at all this provisioning crap I still have. Holy cow, we got so many provisions. Alright. There's not a lot of gold in here. Say, the neighbor of the beast. Where's the pain and popping? You have concluded that nasty pressure thing. Any permanent damage is done. Slowly for yourself. That's good at least. I kept seeing like something out of the corner of my eye moving. I just realized it was the shadow of my pinky on my phone. Let's move that out of the way. It's distracting me this whole time. The shadow of my pinky. Share on your vessel. Said no. Use the time. Yes. That's how it works. I'm sorry to laugh, Math. Just reminds me of my first time. In fact, there's a clip, I think. Exclamation Sanctuary. Davey, phone type. It's a really old. It's a Samsung J2. Samsung J2. Not S. Talking an older smartphone. But it is a smartphone. There's that clip. If you want to check that out, Math. That Sanctuary was hilarious. I was so sure it was going to be a good thing. The best Sanctuary ever. Watch the Outlast clip on repeat. Never get tired of it. Not really look. I am and I'm not. At the same time, looking forward to October this year. No Shambler, no hall battles. Because it's your reality. Oh, I know. Trust me, it wasn't funny when it's happened to me either. You are. Miniball. What's October? Hold me to it. No, we're gonna do 13 more nights of horror streams. I might put like some lesser horror in the middle, you know. But oh yeah, that mod only clip or mod only command for the mini mall. Do you have that like on permanent copy and paste on the Atom PC, or you just have it one of your main favorites? Access at any moment. Changes, dude. Where's Resident 2 remake? I don't ever remember playing all the way through a Resident Evil game. So, I don't have it, but I wouldn't mind playing some Resident Evil games for it. 7 to 13, I'd really love to kill this. Lesser horror, you know. Like, Bioshock was like a horror game, but it wasn't scary. Evil Within. Haven't played that either. Salsa cookies. Could play a Mean Kazoo. Oh, Oxenfree? I don't know what that. I mean, I know what it is from what you've mentioned, but I don't really know what it is. Is that Dead by Daylight? Last night, Mark's horror games, but they're not. Well, I mean, there are many types of horror, right? And it's also subjective a little bit. But as far as like, can we play Subnautica VR? I don't have VR. I did why Bioshock has a horror tag associated with it. Well, I mean, think if you were in that position, it would absolutely be horror, right? There's a doctor like ripping people apart and putting their bodies up on display, and I mean, there's a lot of scary. Like if you were in that situation, it'd absolutely be terrifying. Of course, that's the case with a lot of things, I suppose. Like if you were put down in Monster Hunter world and had to go out and fight a giant dinosaur, that'd be pretty terrifying too. But it's not horror.
Remind yourself that
Atmospheric horror, yeah.
Slow and insidious killer.
Scary, but not overly so. Chicken, have played it multiple times. Alright, still good shape. We're almost done with this very long dungeon. Nothing really has been going wrong. So far, anyway. Oh, excuse me. I don't think we want, like, we don't need the invite. Alright, hey stuff, good to see you. Yeah, we're winning. Feels like we're winning anyway. So far. Speed of 6. Yeah, let's just hit him. Anything good earlier? I told several stories. I told the purple drink story. I talked about throwing up Fruity Pebbles and beefaroni when I was a kid. Talked about the hook story. So aside from story hour, not too much. Have I played through the soccer games? No. Don't even know what they are. Dodge. Don't even know what they are. Stalker. So, what kind of horror is the Stalker thing? Wow. Good crit. Versus story time, yes. Man, we're really well off right now. William, thank you. Could see me looking over towards the clock. Yeah, we'll just hit him. Okay, he's dead. It's like Metro, a bit older and more outside-ish. Do you like movies about gladiators? For the last time, yes. I know what you're doing. I know what you're talking about. But yeah, I do. It's on death's door, and so is your Crusader. She had a heart attack in your Chester. Passed 2 turns in a row. Crusader just died.
Be wary.
Sorry, Math.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzy.
Still happens to me too, Math, occasionally. Bring you a very important message. Mayonnaise is life. Such an important oh god, message, not such an important mayonnaise. We don't need the extra invite. We didn't get a scout, so. We are in great shape still. And I was worried about this wield. Knew that was coming. We have so many shovels, we can dig this up too. Is there a bounty? There is. It's a very short one, a 5-minute one. And then we're going to do some rim worlding at the end of the stream. Mayonnaise is everything.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Vestal down. Sorry, Math. Got that Shambler, though. You'll always have that victory. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. The 4-speed, X-speed mod work. I haven't tried it yet. We're trying it tonight. I have a couple of quality of life mods. Hey, look at that. No hall battles. We're good. Good. I might even backtrack. I think I will. I mean, if this last battle goes well, I might backtrack a little bit. Because, I mean, this would be the time to run into a Shambler, right? We're not going to have our buffs, though. The herb. We just put it down where someone else can use it. Didn't want it to go to waste. Comes a curse? Hopefully not. The Chevalier can't give us the curse, at least, so... If we can kill these other 2. Or other 3. Total. 4... So it's basically at 11. Ooh, that's a big hit. Oh, it's going up. Excuse me. It's gonna bleed out. Got our riposte up. As long as this one doesn't give us a curse, we made it out with no curse. Ooh, the double stun's not good because we can't riposte him now. Curse. Use their great job, Cameot. You refused the pot. Curse us. Why you went away? Is that like the Bizarro world? Bless us, everyone. Let's stun this guy. Mr. Longbottom, give us a curse. Lost everyone. I'm sorry, Math. It's rough. The Shambler can be really overwhelming. Like, even if you know what you're doing and know that you're summoning one and you're in good shape, it can still go really wrong, as you know now. But good news is you get new people every week, so you can make it back. You can rebuild them. There is also an event in the game where you can get a dead character resurrected. It's a rare event, but it does happen about once in every 100 weeks or so, on average. No curse. We're good. We're good. Cry so much money invested. Sorry, man. I wish I could tell you it would be the last, but it's not going to be. If it somehow makes you feel better, I had a save file that I'd probably put like 150 hours into, and we got a game over. We actually lost. I don't know how that would make you feel better, but be rough. Wish Dark Dungeon was pay to win. For only $9.99, you can get unlimited crits for the next 24 hours. Crit. Where we at? 8. The game over. Was it exclamation DD rip? Was that the one? Stalling against a Chevalier is like a extreme power move.
A momentary abatement.
That's the right one. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. We good. So, are we gonna get critical scout? Nope. I can throw down the key.
Or is it merely a trick of the
So, I mean, we can throw down the shovel too, and we. Yeah. Okay. So this is a risky, but we can run away if something bad happens. We have 4 things of provisioning, so I'm gonna go back and try to spawn a hall battle. And wait, I can just spawn the Crimson Court mobs. Go to bed. I'll feel better tomorrow. Matt, I'm sorry. Like I said, it's absolutely happened to all of us, I think. So, but the good news is it's not a game over. Now you know what the Shambler is and what to kind of expect. But yeah, man, thank you for hanging out. Have a good night. See you back tomorrow, hopefully. All right, there's a hall battle. Against Shambler, Stumbles Dot can be quite effective against Shambler spawns. Dies, it can be damaged, prevents future summons. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. More Crimson Court mobs. I mean, I guess it's not that surprising with having a high infestation. So we need to kill the Gatekeeper first. Because if you don't kill him fast enough, he will run away, and he'll replace every empty spot, including his own, with more mosquitoes. Baron gets lonely. Mother yells. Now entering the data vault. A comprehensive collection of Titan knowledge. Are you rating? These disks currently contain 50 norgabytes of biological data on known life forms throughout the cosmos. Are you rating? Ooh, good crit. Maybe. Davey, why are you standing in the fire? Just type it in Twitch chat. Okay, she got to go next. So that's gonna go down to 4. We'll kill this one here. Hopefully. Oh, sucky dodge. Got the kill. So hopefully anyone goes before this sycophant next round. No curse. I mean, I'm completely fine with that. It's just kind of surprising. Good crit. I feel like I need to heal him. We're gonna get the curse while I'm trying to heal, probably. I mean, best case scenario, he hits into this for like a really weak attack and then gets riposte killed. Nope, we're good. We good. Have fun with this land destruction deck facing a middle deck. Were you already thinking about building something like that before you just... You're like, oh, let me try this out.
They can be beaten.
You were. This isn't really all that great. Like, what am I gonna drop for it? Yeah, I don't really need that. We need to get like a, you know, a real battle. It says target middle deck loses the game. What, wait, I remember reading it. What is it actually? Alright. Yeah, I have gold going degenerate red mode for a bit. Yeah, we'll spawn another battle. Ooh. Gets middle, your graveyard, shuffles back into your deck. Wow. Healing every time. Tap here, someone dies. Another one. These poor people. Alright, this is the last hallway I'm doing.
Our community.
Jojo, thank you for the follow. Should probably just go do these two. Surely that's going to fill up our inventory. This is such a risk. I said I wouldn't do it, but I mean, we're done with the quest, right? So we're done with the quest. We're trying to spawn more hall battles to make the best of the week. We need gold. We're about to enter into champion dungeons. And if it's a shambler, we can always run away. No, last hall. Did it sound like hole? Hall. Hall. Alright. Yeah, this is absolutely the last one we're doing. Did you were saying hall? No problems. Said Holy would have quoted it. That's the truth. The thing about the ectoplasm, though, they don't have a very high chance of dropping loot either, huh? So this is like a 70% chance? 70% not high. The Jelly Boys. Jelly Skellies. No loot. This is unreal. We're gonna end up getting a Shambler when we really don't want one. I need to kill a Shambler, right? That's part of this. I need to kill a Shambler. And so, this is one of the best times for us to do it, because we're in good shape. We're in good shape. We've already done our quest. Hey, Tabby, welcome in. How you doing, Tabby? Ooh, good dodges. We are courageous. We are acting courageous, or perhaps headstrong. Which is pretty similar, I suppose. Oh, nice. A riposte crit.
The horror.
Yes. Trapped. I think I only know like 2 songs by that band. Maybe 3. I remember that song. Now it'll be on my head forever. Thanks, Gurking. Hey, Young. Young, welcome back. How you been, Young? I'm gonna go off speed again. Same. Just thinking to play this game. It's a good game. But you know that. You've been here before. Sorry for you as well. Sharing the love. Headstrong. We're headstrong. Bleed is good. Might as well do the other battle. We're on week 11. Feels good. It's a pretty decent trinket to take. I mean, it's not like one of my favorite ones, but I mean, even in the Crimson Court, you're going to run into things that aren't bloodsuckers, but it's pretty good for the Crimson Court runs for sure. So if we don't get a bunch of loot from this, we'll go on to the next hall battle. We can't get another hunger proc. It's only 375. I'm gonna wait just in case. I mean, there's still that 8% chance of the Shambler. It's kind of what we're looking for, in a way. It's only 8% though. No Shambler. What?
Tread lightly.
So it is a lot.
This is Boo's domain. Yoshi!
What? Davis Crackett. Thanks, Davis, for the donation. Davis Crackett. Davis, thank you for the 777. Get the song out of your head. Well, you know what we do with the 777? You get a double. Wayne, one double for Davis, please.
Tread lightly. This is Boo's domain. Yoshi!
Davis, thank you for the donation again. I appreciate it. Davis. Yoshi. I need to get the poll up. Davis Crackett. Poll or poll? Maybe both. Let's see. How the run so far? They've been going great. I mean, I'm not upset by that. We actually had a really bad run last night, but tonight it's just been easy. Like, we've had a few cases where people got to like 90 stress, but we were able to get them reined back down, and no, this has been going like super well. It's like surprisingly good. Slow down Yoshi noise? No, I didn't. Alright, coming up. We got a ton of protection. We dodged it anyway. We need to take her out before she ends up getting a disease on us. Brace the Dark doesn't disease, so we're good. Stack more protection. Okay. So Jester get in like week 10 or something. Future runs, Jester, super easy. As long as you have 24 hours in the channel, Gurking, you can post links. If not, someone will have to exclamation permit. Yeah. Snowline 228 on the dots. Snowline. Thank you for all the hours. And it's hard to believe there's 239 people, well, 240 that have 238 hours or more. Insane. Exclamation hours. 13. So, someone can permit you. Well, I mean, a mod can permit you if they want. If they want, it's just exclamation permit space in their name. Let's see if we can get stunning. There you go. You have 30 seconds. Go. Alright. Really should be doing this. The box. We got one of them. One of the three. We have Overture, which is the one I prefer, actually. Fastest Control plus V in the West. I'd like to get the kill with the Vestal, actually. So she has a chance of the -3. If you get a killing blow, you have a 50% chance to get rid of 3 stress, even if it's not a crit. Statue Ceremonial Lurk. Thank you, Raider, for the lurk. I cannot believe we didn't get a Shambler. I was like actually fishing for a Shambler, didn't get one. Wonder how many Shamblers Joe's got in his run. It's unreal. Oh, I should have kept some food so we could have done another one. Oh well. Oh well. The only way we can do another one is by re-entering it's on position 1. It's not. Money you got there? It is. We can do this. Should I do it? I mean, I don't have bandages or... We have a holy water, though. I don't know, man. Like, I'm like trying to get a Shambler down. I'm not getting one. That's how it works. I mean, not really, but that's how it feels like it works. How did that spawn? What do you mean? When you re-enter a hallway, you have a chance to spawn a battle. So that's what I was doing. Totally not a Shambler. So weird. I mean, 8% isn't like a high percent in general, obviously, out of 100. But you would think it would have happened by now on this playthrough. This is like our 4th or 5th veteran dungeon, and we've predominantly done long dungeons. We've done like 2 long veterans and like 4 boss veterans, which are mediums. Maybe a... I don't know. Yeah, we'll just done it. As long as we don't self-mark, we're fine. So our goal is to fill in these 2 spots with loot. Good crit. We'll stun this one next round. What's your riposte dies? Crits for crits. It's alright, they're slow. They're not gonna get a chance to crit us down to death or anything. As a job host for a character modeler with ZBrush. Experience familiarity with Darkest Dungeon, gameplay preferred. Yeah, they just listed quite a few. Quite a few more. They posted on Twitter about it a couple days ago. They still have a couple of positions open that they had posted about before, and then they have that one. Go to bed, so you're playing show downtown. A great weekend. See you all next week. Alright, still blind. Thank you for hanging out as always. For the support. Have a good night. Have a good Saturday. They keep the stylized TV look intact. Yeah, I'd be surprised they don't. Holy crap, this dungeon took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. It's almost 130. Who knew if you backtrack in a dungeon over and over to try to cheese out some money or maybe kill a Shambler. Takes extra time. Yeah, we're going to do the bounty after this, and then it's going to be on to the rim. I mean... Oh well. I tried, guys. Bounty, exclamation bounty will let you know what a bounty is. It's just a 5-minute one tonight. Yeah, bounty's only 5 minutes. We're about to do it. So we got a lot of gold. I mean, we got 35,000. We'll sell this. So we got like 40,000 gold out of that dungeon. Tough. It's good. Ennui. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Slow reflexes kind of suck. Torn rotator's pretty bad. Look at all this bad stuff. Claustrophobia. I hate claustrophobia. Claustrophobia is 20% additional stress in hallways from all sources, including hall battles.